God, what did I do again? Why do I keep doing this? I'm a bad man. I make mistakes. The dash isn't broken. The dash isn't broken. It's an 89. It's not really that rusty. Am I gonna drag this thing home? Oh, it's not rusty at all. Oh, there's a little bit of rust. A little bit of cancer right here. I don't know, guys. Oh, it's got a whole bunch of bolts with hardware. I bought somebody's old project. And it's got a spoiler in it. Holy cow. I need to be stopped. Someone needs to take the keys to the insurance auctions away from me. That sucks. That was not in the photos. Yikes. All right, I've returned because it is Saturday and it's supposed to rain tonight, and this thing has windows that are down, and I would not be able to go to sleep knowing that it would get rained in. I could tarp it up, which is my backup plan, but my real plan, see if we can get the windows up, see if it cranks. Let's find out. So let's see what's in here. What is this, Pro Car? It's got some tan, brand new Pro Car seats. Wing. I guess that's more seat stuff. There's some interior. There's no headliner. Aww. A little bit of rot. I think you could probably grind that down and clean that up. That's not terrible. Look this thing around. I looked around this thing a little bit. There's a little bit of rot right back here. It's not terrible. And then that's probably the worst of it on the outside. Again, not awful, but there's no way. I thought that was rust in the pictures, but that's just on the surface. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's bad. That's a little rotted there. There's a parking brake cable hanging down and a brake hose on that wheel. Okay. So let's see how old the tires are. 2020. Okay, so that's 5 years ago, but the Carfax shows this thing of having been off the road for a lot longer than that. Oh, what's in here? Oh, hey, look, I think that's a sending unit. Yeah. Oh, brake caliper. There's some shock boxes. Review mirror. Oh, sweet. There's switches. Switches for stitches or something. What is this? Hey, that's a fuel tank. Sweet. Boy, this is pretty ugly. At first I thought this dash was good, but now I see it's just an overlay. It's fine. And then it's got some weird bar. Uh-oh. Why? What is this for? And why would you do that? What was in here? It's not caged. That's like, what in tarnation? I'm really scared to see what's underneath the carpet, but what's inside here? Wiper blades, that's a must. What is this? Seat belts. There's some trim, reflectors. This was somebody's project. Man, and then they sent it to the auction. And if I hadn't bought it, it'd probably go to the junkyard. Certain junkyards would have just put it in the crusher, let everybody cry, but I'm not a junkyard. I don't sell junk here. I sell high quality used auto parts. Oh, I thought that was rot there. It's actually decent. That wheel arch is good. I wonder how the floors are on this thing. Parking brake cable. A little bit of rot here. It's not terrible. This car spent its time in Kansas, which is like also a rusty place. It's not terrible. Floors are a little weak. I don't see anything that's scaring me away too far. Let's pop the bonnet. Oh, this is heavier than, oh man, look at that. Tune port 350. Oh, it's a little bit of rot where the battery tray goes. I think that's pretty standard. It's got headers. That's cool. I need to go find something to hold this thing up. That's what we need to do, so we can safely check the fluids. All right, now that the hood is somewhat safely held up, we can check some fluids here. It's got Earl in it. It sure does. We'll check trans fluid next. Yep, there's tranny fluid in it. Excellent. It's all pretty much untouched. Still got the secondary air. Okay. So here's our battery tray. Not too rotted, just a little bit rotted. Okay. Ooh, they're SLPs. That's kind of neat. Let's put some voltage into it, see what happens. All right, let's see here. This is either gonna work or it's not. Those are the only two options. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but not too hard to do. Ooh, I hear headlight motors. I heard clicking and, well, it's got a right turn signal stuck on. Service engine soon. Should we try it? It does not. Is it in park though? Does it need to be in park? I don't think it's in park. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing here? Will you go into park? There's so much stuff in here. This is a bad time. I just gotta figure out how this works. First, let's see if we can get the passenger window up. Oh, I gotta move the tape. We're gonna get it up. That sounds wrong. I bet it's a lot easier without that there. Let's go see if we can get that up. Oh, you can do it. I believe in you. It's doing it. Hey, there's one. I'm gonna leave the drivers down for now because I'm messing with the car, but before I'm done, no matter what the outcome, we're gonna go ahead and try to get that up. But it won't start, won't engage a starter. I don't know if it's because it doesn't see park or neutral, and maybe it's in drive. We got some illumination. We need to figure out how to get this to be happy. None of those things are kind of happy sounding. So there's a brand new part. I don't know what it's for. Probably for the seats. I'm gonna have to like pull everything out of this just to figure out what everything is, what's missing, what's here. This is just such a basket case, which, you know, I'm not scared of basket cases. Let's get some stuff out of here. Review mirror. There's the tote. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. And then there's a mystery box. I bet there's rotors in there. I see brake pads, more caliper, all the calipers. This car's ready to restore. Whatever this is. That looks like it's gonna be in the trash. Yeah, there's brake rooters there. Oh, we don't want to crush the center cap. It's wet here, so it's already been rained in. Not a fan. Auction, not a fan. But what are you gonna do? Let's see, will this go up? Oh yeah, we'll get this up. All right. Sway bar end links. I gotta fix it now. There's an oil seal. I have never bought a car like this before, but I still need to get to that. Let's see if we can get the sending unit out. Brand new Bomba de Gasolina sending unit. Set that up here. I like how they sealed up the top, but they didn't. The windows were down. Thanks, gentlemen. There's brake caliper. There's a brand new front rotor. This is a tank of. This is a gas tank, and then these look like seat track braces. I'm gonna set this down here as I almost trip and fall. This is kind of fun. I should do this more often. And I know you guys are saying the same thing. Yeah. Buy more crap you don't need at the auction. Okay, just say the word. I'm there. All right, well now we got a better look at this rack. What the heck? What is this? This is going in the trash. That is. I don't like this kind of modification. This is not okay car modification. Stop doing this. Don't do that. Oh look, brand new Carter fuel pump. There's full set of calipers, brake pads, rotors. Somebody was intending on making this car a driver, and I don't know why they gave up. Are we gonna find that out? See if we can't get her into a different. Ooh, it's making sounds. Yeah, it does not. Oh, I hear it clicking. There may be no starter on it. For all we know, it doesn't have a starter. I haven't seen underneath this thing. I feel like I'm unearthing a huge disaster. So I also noticed that the air box is loosey-goosey. It's got some performance modification. It's just an air filter, relax. Somebody's probably feeding it the ether. See if it would run. What is this? This is heavy. Is this lead? Why would this be? Oh my God. This is so unbelievably heavy. I don't know what this is. Like, this is incredibly heavy. That's like 25 pounds. What could that be? And why was it there? Silly stuff in this car. Just trying to clear up some stuff. Utilize this makeshift rack for part storage. This kind of makes me sad because this was somebody's project. They had dreams, they had desires, and it ended like this. It doesn't mean I'm gonna give up on it. That just means that they did. And I don't know what the scenario was. Somebody getting evicted, somebody losing their storage. Looks like it's got nice carpet in it. All right, I think I can get this to crank. Messing with the shifter a little bit. Let's find a way to put my phone in a place that it doesn't fall down. That's not gonna happen. I didn't bring anything to record this, guys. I'm gonna hold it. Oh yeah! It's cranking good. All right, let's go give it some ether. If this runs, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drive it home. All right, let's give it some juice. That's probably not enough. So I have concerns that it's in drive because it started to drive forward. Let's give it some more fuel. All right, let's try this. It's got oil pressure, and it's definitely in drive. Yes, it's alive, kind of. All right, guys, I'm running out of time. I got to get home. Don't want to miss family dinner. But we're gonna come back. I'm gonna load the stuff back in the car. Let's get this window up, which is the whole goal we came up here for today. So let's get her powered back up. I'm gonna do some research to figure out what it takes to get an external fuel source in this thing. I don't know where the fuel lines are off the top of my head, but I'm sure we'll locate them and we'll see. The engine is red. It's got a red engine. That means it's hot. All right, let's put the window up. All right, so you can do it. Come on. I got faith in you. There we are. Excellent. No goodies in there. Well, now at least the inside will start to dry out, I think. Let's see if it starts easy now. No. 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 Okay, whatever. We're not going to mess with it anymore. Ooh, it's dinging at me. So the windows are up, which was one of my goals. We're going to have to take a look at the pans on the floor. It looks like someone just laid this carpet in here. New seats. There's a story behind this car, and I don't know if I want to know. I really don't know if I want to know. I have returned. And today I am tasked with getting this to run on its own. Basically, we're going to get this thing inside with magic sauce. I have no idea how that's going to happen. It doesn't propel itself currently. And then we're going to empty the whole car out, see everything that's in it, everything that's missing. We're going to try to get it to... I'm probably going to have to put a gas tank in it, but there's one inside the car. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to install some of the parts inside the car. Hopefully we can get it to run and drive under its own power. I don't know about the brakes or suspension or any of those things. My goal today is to get this thing to where it can drive itself onto this trailer so I can take it home and park it with all the other cars I don't have room for or time for. But we're not going to talk about that. That's not the goal of today. Today is to get it out of here because it's in a precarious spot in the back lot. I don't want the loader to touch it. So let's see how we can do this. You guys might remember this truck. We're in the process of trying to pull it out and put it back together. I already got the title squared away on this. Squared away. See what I did there? Anyway, that one got rescued. We're not parting it out. Sorry about the background noise. Neighbors have really loud exhaust fans. It's fine. I don't care. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I don't want to pick the car up with the loader and damage anything underneath. So I think what we're gonna do is use the old muscles, and we're gonna try to turn this thing around, get a bunch of momentum, go down the ramp, make the bend. And then I'll just pull it in with a forklift. I think that's what we're going to do with the strap. No, we're not going to hurt this car today. All right. Well, the interior dryer. Interior is not wet. That's a plus. Big plus. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna empty out some of the stuff on the driver's side so that I can start to push this car around, make sure it's in neutral. I don't even think it's got rear calipers on it. I don't even know what it looks like in the front. There's a whole lot of I don't knows with this car, but let's get some stuff out of here. We'll get the bin out, and then I'll get the gas tank out. Do the hokey poke. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to say here. All right, it's not too bad for one hand. All right, let's see. How heavy is this car? Don't answer that. Or you do answer that. Can I push it? Maybe. We can do this. Yeah, we're gonna get this done. Yes. We moved it. It moved. We moved it. Okay, we can stop now, car. Come on, stop. All right, I think we can make that turn. I think a bus could make that turn. All I know is once this thing starts rolling, I'm gonna have to hop in and steer. Go. Okay. I can pull it in with a forklift now. Disconnect here, because if I pull it, it may steer its way somewhere else. I don't have gravity. All right, I think I can push it up to that Z3 without too much trouble. Oh yeah. Perfect. Now I don't have to worry about crashing into something. Now we're going to empty out this entire car because I still don't know everything that it has. I still don't know what the rest of the interior looks like. It's a whole lot of unknowns, so we're gonna gut everything. We take everything out that's loose, see what we've got. I've been meaning to order some parts for it, but I don't wanna order something that might be in the car. So let's see if we can unearth all of this stuff. Oh, one of these is broken. They're both broken. Nice. That's exciting. Some useful things in here. I have more questions already. Like T-top trims. This car has a little bit of a funk to it. Not the good kind of funk. Oh, dare we open the hatch? No way. The hatch shocks work. There is no spoiler on it currently. We got some trunk carpet. I always wanted one of these. And there's our center console. More wood. More carpet. What is this? T-top bag. That's cool. Oh, it's a little dingy in here. Not the greatest, but not a ton of parts over in this part. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Big spider.
I have no idea what that was, but hopefully it didn't bite me. I think that was a recluse.
Nice.
Whatever. Peel it later. I know I shouldn't whatever that. Okay, that's pretty much empty. Look at this. No hole cut in to access the fuel pump. That's amazing. All right, let's see what's in this thing. Now I can drive it home. There's our busted up console lid. At least it's there. Some trim, third brake light. Oh yeah, that's important. We got here dome light, seat belts. Those are brand new seat belts. That's expensive. Upper console. Oh, there's the shift knob. What does it say? Seats. Bunch of hardware. Sun visors. Oh, look at that pulley. No idea what that is. That must be the bracket for this dude. Yeah, that's what that is. And then, yes. So, yeah, some pretty good. We're just going to start. So it looks like it's got a brand new pair of Pro Car seats. I am not a huge fan of these seats. If somebody wants to buy them, that would be awesome. They are brand new. I think I've got tracks and everything for them. I would really love to find some factory seats. They could be cloth, they could be leather, they could be rough, they could be nice. As long as they're not more expensive than I paid for the car, I'll be okay with it. We got a brand new fuel pump sending unit. Let's go to the rest of some of the new parts. There's one new front caliper, two new front calipers, rear pads, both new rear calipers. Ow, got me. Front and rear sway bar end links. There's front pads. I got all four rotors, brand new. I think this is some of the, I think these are seat track brackets. I got some new shocks. Some random interior panels. That's a good one to have. Brand new fuel pump, wiper blades. that pretty much ends the new parts. Besides, there's that new tank. Very happy I have that. That's going to be going in today. Look at that. That's awesome. The factory radio. I'm a factory radio kind of guy. Or error correct Singleton. Now, this is all the rear spoiler stuff. That's what that says. So I don't have the rear spoiler, but I do have that one, which I guess is a repomp. Let's see if we can find a brand on this thing. It's made by Warning. I'm just kidding. I have no idea if this is a good one, a bad one. What do you guys think? I would prefer a factory one or something that looks like it, a repop. I don't know. And then we got a bunch of interior parts and brand new seatbelts, which I was happy to see. Not bad. Altogether, not too bad. That is this dumb. I wish I could really say what I think about stuff like this. Come on. Like what, why? I'm going to cut this out, of course, because this is going in the, this is all, like what is this, an amp rack? Ooh, infinity speakers. I don't understand. I mean, maybe it was era. Oh, hey, look at that. Finally some tools in here. That's the only tool. So yeah, we're gonna have to cut all this out. I'm a little concerned as to what else has been messed with. This is probably the worst part of the car, I think. I mean, it's just a angle grinder, and she'll be out, but I don't have a back seat now. I'm missing the seats, and I think maybe the front no, I think I have the whole console, but it's not great. So if you have any parts for this thing, also missing the overhead console, which are really expensive. No, I do have sun visors, but I'm missing some of the headliner pieces. I mean, and it's a project. That's what they are, right? I didn't expect a turnkey car for what I paid for this. We're inside. We can look at it a little closer. Looks like it's got a newer alternator on it. Belt looks a little rough. I'm really hoping that we can just put a fuel tank, pump, and sending unit in it, and it's gonna be happy. I mean, obviously, this car needs a lot more work than that. Like, it's certainly not gonna be ready to drive down the road, but I'm hoping that doing all of those things can get this thing to drive itself onto the trailer. Does it have any coolant in it? Kind of important. These are great caps. Yep. Look at that, full of coolant, and it's green and not milkshake. That's good. That's a good sign, guys. I think this thing's gonna be a healthy one. We already know it barks off with some fuel. So let's get it in the air and see how bad it really is. Okay, how bad are we? Oh, looks like it's got a little leak at the output shaft. This is what I'm concerned with. I've seen worse. I mean, really, a patch from like here to this. This is all solid here. This has been folded over by someone that used the jack incorrectly. Rear floorboard, it's a little thin here. Let's see, this side. I mean, it's got some scale, but this is better than I expected. This is way cleaner than I expected. I am so relieved right now. Okay, there's a little bit of rot. No, it's really not bad. This is so much better than I expected. I can't believe it. Looks like we got a leak somewhere over here. Something's wet. I think it was power steering turning it without the engine running. We got some Bluetooth sway bar end link bushings. Yeah. Inner fenders look pretty good. I mean, it's got scale, but this is really clean for one of these. I have seen these things where like this whole section's gone, this whole area's gone. This is the only real rot that's going to require patching just here and here. That's not terrible. The rest of this, I mean, there might be some patchwork, pinholes and stuff. And then back here, that's all pretty solid here. I don't know what it looks like underneath that. This is the only other rot that I saw out there, base of the spare tire well. And that's pretty standard. They come that way. That was a feature. Let's look at the actual mechanical condition. No rear calipers. There's got parking brake cables. Yeah, no rear calipers. Do we have front calipers? No. We are caliper free. So it's gonna have no brakes. It's got Bluetooth sway bar bushings on this side too. I'm still pretty happy here. This is great. Obviously it's gonna need some more work. I did not get a fuel filter, so that's gonna be fun. All of the fuel fittings connect right here. We're gonna have to drop this exhaust. It's got some speed holes in it. It's fine. I don't really give a crap about exhaust. That's meant to be deleted. But overall, this is decent. It may look terrible on camera, but I'm telling you right now that for a car in the Midwest, I don't know if you would consider Kansas. I think this thing came out of Topeka. I don't know if you consider that the Midwest. It's kind of the Great Plains, but it's really not too bad. Everything looks pretty intact. There's our headers. This is, I think, yeah, this is all pretty good. I like to see this. The engine is red, so clearly it's been out to be painted because not everything around it is red. Neat. All right, we are going to spray some oh, come on. Am I out of
penetrator?
I think I'm out of
penetrator.
Look at that. Whole link is just deleted. That's perfect. That one's still hanging on by a thread. See what I did? See what I did? Sorry. I can't help myself. You guys should know better. All right, we should be able to get this stuff out. It doesn't look terribly crusty. We just got to get the panhard bar. We got to get this brace, the shield, drop the exhaust, drop the rear end, get the shocks. Hopefully those don't have a problem, but I do have new ones. They may go in. We'll see. Okay, I found some more
penetrator.
We're just going to give everything a healthy dose or do. I don't know what I just sprayed there. It's fine. I'm sure this is going to be a little... Yeah, I'm going to need the air for this. Oh. I did not expect that to happen. Bolt's in pretty good shape. That one's a little stiffer. Not too bad. I didn't see that coming. You guys did. I did not. All right, let's get some air in there. We'll just zip her out real quick. Can I have the wrench back, please? Thank you. The spring is in the way.
The spring is in the way.
That one is seized in there. All right, let's spray some
penetrator
in there. Oh, wow, that is... Oh, she's not coming loose, no. Man, I'm like 3 seconds into this project. Already running into this. It's a great omen. It's like all my other projects. Okay. Rear end is kind of supported. I'm just trying to get one side loose. I got a screw jack. I'll probably put on the other side when I do that, but... Never know what it's gonna do. Look, I can go like this already. Panhard bar removed. Right, there's one shock. Let's go to the other side. See if we can lower this rear end down. Okay, now we should be able to lower the rear end down, pull the springs out. There's spring number 1. Alright, let's lower this down some more. There's the other spring. We're gonna have to really work on getting this bolt freed up. Alright, see if we can't do this. Wow. Let's hit it with the impact. I might have to cut this out. So this is fun. Watch this. I think that's out of the way. I'm not a genius. I just get lucky. I'm still gonna have to cut that out. Just right now. All right, look, I'm gonna cut the exhaust. It's in the way, but that's not why I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it because it's all rotted and junk anyway. This muffler's all religious and stuff. I'm not gonna use this, okay? I'm not gonna use this. So I'm gonna cut it off, save myself some effort. It's violent.
We are free.
There, got it off without dropping it. So I was looking at this muffler, and that looks like the original GM muffler. It's pretty crazy on an 89, still having the original muffler, but I think this car's been off the road since like 2008 or 2010, something like that. All right, we got a few more things to do before we can drop the tank. We got some disconnections to make. We got some heat shields out of the way, which I don't know if I actually have to take that out. Maybe, I might take that out. That looks easy enough. And then there's 2 tank straps. I don't know what the filler neck situation is, but we'll tackle that before I get some tension on it. I bet I have to take that cover off. That sounds pretty terrible, pretty terrible. All right, shields out of the way. We have to disconnect the lines and 2 13 millimeters on the straps. Let's see if we can get this hose off of here intact. I have my doubt that this is all gonna come apart happy, but it might. All right, so those 2 should come off just fine. See if we can get this fitting loose. See if we can get this fitting. I don't know that's gonna help a single thing, but we're doing it. Oh. Yeah. We're not dripping, we're not leaking. Alright, I think the fitting's loose. Oh, we got fuel. It smells real bad, like real like paint thinner. That
Might be paint thinner.
Okay, let's disconnect electrical. That's really easy. Boop, just like so. 2 tank bolts, and we out of here. Oh, it's not very heavy. The exhaust is going to be a problem, but this hanger is literally a coat hanger, so we're going to fix that the way you fix coat hangers. There, that'll do it. Every time that works, most of the time. All right, let's drop the rear end down a little bit, I think. It's all free and clear. Oh, we're getting there. There is some fluid in here. There's not a lot left. Now it's all welded together over here. Make it. The tank is out. That wasn't that much fun. For those wondering why I decided to put a tank in it without trying to get it running first, without trying to get the pump coming back, just take a look at what comes out of this. Well, okay, nothing's coming out of there. That looks like some Guinness. It is not. So I didn't want to deal with trying to clean this all out. I'm not cutting a hole in the car to put a tank in it. That's not my style. One thing I did notice that is kind of unfortunate is I don't have a new one of these dudes. So I'm going to call around and see if anybody has one. And if they don't, we're going to give this a brake clean bath and hope for the best. Oh, just got back from the store. Fuel filter. Fuel pump strainer. So I'm going to go ahead and get this assembled. We'll shoehorn it in the tank. And then we'll just pop the tank back in. Like, it'll be that easy, right? All right, we are back together. And now we're gonna go put it in the tank. This is together. Sending units installed. The lines are installed-ish. I'll have to adjust them once they're in. And now I have the super fun task of getting it back into the car. It's gonna be fine, just happy thoughts. This is not going to work. I don't know how you're supposed to do this. I think the rear end's supposed to be down further. I mean, I can't really, I don't know if it'll go down any further. Let's try that. I wonder if I get exhaust. Get a ratchet strap. This exhaust way out of the way. This is all junk anyway, to me. Crushed, bent, rusty, bye-bye. That's much better. Oh, yes. Would you look at that? We're not there yet. All right, I think we just have to get the straps, or the one strap is in loosely. This one's a fighter. Oh, so much happier. Barely tell anybody was in here. Address these fittings. 1, 2, 3 connection way. Okay, I'm gonna be very happy to take a shower after this. This is probably one of the messiest jobs. Look how happy that is going in there. That's all she wrote. Anymore, I'm just gonna round her off. So now we have a few lines. I think this one goes in there, and this one goes in your mouth. This one goes into your ear, and this one goes in your. Wait, that's a movie quote from probably my most favorite movie of all time. Okay, slide some clamps, tighten some clamps. Okay. We're just gonna get the two in for now because I lost one and I'm not worried about it because I'm gonna be under here again doing brakes and suspension. Just wanna make sure anything can fall off. And it's not gonna fall off. That was safe. Almost. There's one. think I'm gonna need the pole jack.
I am the pole jack. That sounds so wrong.
I think the reason this didn't drop right is because of the sway bar. And I'm just now realizing that. That's dumb. I mean, it didn't hurt anything, but the broken sway bar inlay almost did me a favor. But it's fine. Oh, it's not that bad. This is a future air problem. Oh. Alright, we are the way we found it, with a new gas tank pump and sending unit. Okay, fuel filter time. This is gross and terrible, and you're gonna see what kind of fuel is in here, just like I am, provided I can get this apart without destroying the lines. Ah, yes. Probably should have just done this when everything else was out. That's supposed to be fuel. It is currently not fuel. Please, we got one more maybe problem here. Oh, yes. So that fuel is dated. It's probably 100% gasoline. Probably pre-ethanol. I don't know, maybe not. I don't remember when they start putting E10 and everything. There we are. Yum. Orange juice. Apple juice. It's probably more apple juice. I think that's more apple juice. Lots of juice in our house. That fuel line is bad, but we're gonna just make do with it. Doesn't taste good either. Alright. Let's go get the new one. Sorry I bumped you guys. Alright. That should be good, and if it's not, it should have. This one's gonna be more fun than I thought. Yeah, it's fine. It is fine. All right, let's break it down. I think that's good. Let's get some fuel in it and a battery and see if it fires up. Power. Do we have fire though? All right. Oh, key is on. I don't hear the fuel pump. Should I? Yeah, that's better. It's more better. hear the pump. And I don't hear fluid hitting the ground. Let's get some starting fluid in it and see if we can bring it back. I don't smell fuel. I suppose that's a good thing. All right. I mean, we know it'll do stuff, but will it do enough stuff? I feel like the injectors are a problem because of the fuel that's in there. But I just want to hear it run a little. Ooh, it's louder now. Come on, baby. That starter seems very unhappy to me. And I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to shock some injectors. That's what I was hoping not to happen, but anytime a car sits like this, this is a possibility. Let's go hammer time on some injectors. Sometimes this works, sometimes it does not. We could always, let's see if we're getting pressure at the rail before we go any further. There's a straighter valve here. Yep, we got pressure at the rail. So it is definitely an injector related issue. Let's try it again. I don't know how much more this starter has in it, but it's the only starter I got, so it'll be fine. All right, you got this. It may not have this. Ooh, that didn't sound good. All right, here we go. We got 2 jump boxes on it now. Oh, it's hitting on 1 cylinder. That's 2. All right. Woo! We're gonna get it. We're gonna let that starter cool off for a second. Because I only got the 1. I really don't want to go up to the parts store and get a starter. I mean, I'll put a starter in, and I want to get this thing on the trailer and get home with my kids. So let's hammer on some injectors some more and keep our fingers crossed. Ha ha ha! It's definitely running on some, but not all. It's not got a big cam in it. Let's see if we can rev it. Oh, let's do that again. It runs. All right, let's hammer on some injectors. It's starting to come around a little bit. It isn't dry. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Well, we're still in drive. Let's see. Oil pressure's good. I shut it off with some more air. So it's running super lean, it's barely getting enough fuel. Let's figure out this drive situation. All right, I have no idea what I need to do. There's something in here to lift up. Got it in the park, figured out how the shifter works. Just had to look at it. Let's give it another try here. Apparently that was not it. No, that's a bad idea. Everything is dry. Still not running on all of them. Shift, but it's also in park. So should it really shift in park? I don't think so. Got excellent oil pressure, if not too much, it's fine. No, it's not too much. Let's turn some lights on. Nope, that's not what we're gonna do. Everything turns the left turn signal on. That's a future air problem. I wish I knew this is concerning. I don't know 700 R4s well enough. Engine's quiet, I hear a little exhaust leak, but I just want it to run on all 8. We'll just try the old. We don't even know what the plugs look like. We don't know what the ignition system is like. We don't know hardly anything. We do know we got it running. Smells terrible. Like hot mouse. cylinders that aren't firing. I think it's running on 6 cylinders. It could also have an aftermarket cam in it. I have no idea. I don't know the history on this thing. I know nothing. But what I do know is this not right. And what I think is happening is I think that the cable is not on the transmission. I think I'm gonna get it in the air again and we're gonna look to see if the cable's attached. I forgot to look when I had it up before. So I'm gonna shut it off so that we can take a look and figure out why every gear is drive. Usually everything's neutral, but that's not the case here. Shut it off here. Oh, would you look at that? Well, that's sure silly. The tow company probably did that, or the auction did that. So it didn't matter what gear I had it in. All right. Now, hopefully it's okay. That was stupid. All right. Oh, come on, really? I hear the pump. Oh, really now? Oh, we're gonna play that game. Something's gonna make it bark off. I don't understand why it's so unhappy, but something is unhappy. I have no idea. Aha! The wheels are no longer spinning. Really hoping to get to run on all 8 before I loaded it up. It seems that might be a little more work than I want to do. I don't want to peel injectors out of it right now. Not about it right now. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. I'm gonna pack all the stuff in the back of it while she's running. Trying to get myself packed up here. All right, it's been running for a bit. Up to temperature, not overheating. Running on solid 6 or 7. I don't know if it's just 7 or 6. More than half are firing. Should be enough to get it up onto the trailer. Well, we do this because I don't have my tilt deck anymore. This is my buddy's trailer. So I tilt the deck anyway because I got forklift. Now when I get home, I don't know what I'll do. I got jacks, so one way or the other, this car will be easy to get on here. I didn't want to stack up a bunch of wood or rip a front bumper off, so let's get the car outside and on the trailer. All right, I got 2 zip ties holding this to where I can that way, this is my reverse drive and brakes because that isn't connected to anything. There's no calipers on this car. And you might say, this was super dangerous. I'm idling this thing out here. It'll be fine. Trust me.
I'm a professional.
This is one of the most puckering things I think I've ever done. Guys, mission accomplished. I'm gonna get this thing strapped down and I'll see you all at home. Yes. Well, I can't leave it alone. I wanted to do some more stuff in part 2, but we're gonna see if it'll run again now that it's been sitting back here for a week, maybe 2 weeks. And then we're also gonna see if we can't re-alive some injectors. I think that's what we're gonna try. That's gonna be the end of it. I'm not gonna go any further than that in this video because there's gonna be a part 2, probably more than that. We'll see. But let's see if we can figure out which injectors are the problematic ones and see if we can give them a little shock. So I see a lot of comments about the shirts that I wear. I wear a lot of car guy shirts because I am a car guy. At least I'd like to think so. And the shirts can't be bought pretty much anywhere except for Blip Shift. This is where I get all of my shirts, my warning for Ultimas, my Give It To Me Straight shirt. Now the designs don't exist on the website all the time, but I have a link. If you'd like to follow the link, it'll be in the video description. They have all kinds of car people shirts. They change them every few days, every few weeks. A lot of times they'll re-release stuff a year or more later, so just keep your eye on that. But anyway, I really appreciate you asking questions like that, because the stuff that I like is stuff that hopefully you guys like as well. I feel like I need to do some trimming back here. It's fine. Oh, there's my light. I was looking for that. Oh, now I know where it's at. Okay, so obviously there's no battery in it, and it's been sitting back here for a while, so it's not gonna just fire up, which that's not what we're going to try right now. We're gonna try an impedance test with the injectors. I'm probably gonna need something to hold this hood open because I'm sure the shocks haven't fixed themselves. Yeah, let's get something. See if I can find something around here. There's a perfectly placed piece of tree. All right. Oh, this is heavy and hot. That sounds wrong. All right, hold on. Let me sit you guys down. Ah, okay. That's safe-ish. So, I brought a good battery home. Hopefully it's got enough voltages in it. And I got some bolts for these. Not that these are gonna be in great shape, but I got new bolts. And now we're going to pull some injectors and see if I have a connector to fit them, and test the impedance without too much trouble, hopefully. All right, I got my cheap meter out. Looks like this first injector a little high on the ohmage, but not too bad. I'm gonna go through the others on video, and I'm gonna show the ones that are bad. All right, so this is what we're gonna try to do here. I have a Milwaukee M18 battery with a clip-on adapter that they sell these all over. Basically, this is 18 volts, and we're gonna try to shock the injectors back into being happy. I don't know if this is gonna actually work. It's got about a 60% success rate 40% of the time. So I don't know that it's gonna do much, but we're gonna give it a shot. You should be able to hear an audible click. Now, warning, do not do this when you have fuel pressure in the rail, because if you do that, you will fill the cylinders filled with fuel, and you risk a hydrolock situation if the injector opens. Now, in this case, this thing's been sitting for a while. I can tell you that there's no fuel pressure. Haven't thrown a battery in it yet. I'm gonna basically shock some injectors, and then we're going to throw a battery in it and see if it runs any better. Then I'm going to conclude this video, because I need to put a video up that's not 48 hours long. Let's see if we can get a little click action. All right, that one clicks. We're gonna basically just test all of them. We're gonna go down the row, and we're gonna just do that to all of them. Any of the ones that don't click, we'll try to reverse polarity and do all the fun stuff, but that one's happy. At least it's making clicky sounds. Click, 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 click. That one clicks. All right, does this one click? All right, that whole bank seems happy. This one click. That one clicks. Maybe another one. That one clicks. All right, I got them all clicking. They all click. These two kind of took a little bit of a couple tries. I'm sorry I didn't get that on camera. Ugh. Let's see if we can get some of these cables out of the way. All right. All right, it's kind of in the arena. I'm gonna bolt one there and there. Let's go get the new bolts. Hopefully this battery's got some juice in it. I didn't think about that. Now, these batteries did have voltages when we took them out of a truck about 3 weeks ago. Oh yes, we have some volts. Let's see. Let's get the keys in the ignition. It is a little sweltery in here. It does not want to, the ignition does not want to turn. Oh, cool, new problems. I love it. All right. Still runs bad. You're not shocked, are you? I'm not shocked. But it still runs. Yeah, it's still pretty unhappy. Will it rev? Still pretty unhappy. Oh well, it's not that we can't fix it, it's just that we didn't yet. I'm gonna let it run for a minute. We'll see if it smooths itself out. I doubt it. Well, it has to smooth itself out. I didn't think it would. It's getting a little bit of temperature in there. Now this was a fair amount of work on all the grit and dust and junk and rust that fell in my face and in my clothes and my eyes and my hair. All of that stuff seems like a really bad time for a lot of people, but I love this kind of thing. I love taking a car that hasn't run for a long period of time, that was on death's door, and bringing it back. That's what I love doing, and what a great candidate. Now, is it the best GTA to bring back? Absolutely not. Is it the best candidate, best use of my time? Probably not. Am I still going to continue to fix this car? 1000%. This was a cool car when I was in high school. It was a cool car when I was a kid. And today it is still a cool car, albeit it is in slightly worse condition now that both of us have aged a little bit. I'm not in as good a condition either. Now, as far as my plans with this car, I just want to fix it. So I need to find seats. If you want to buy those pro car seats, I'm happy to sell them and kind of recoup some of the cost of this car. So I need to find some seats, whether they're 3rd gen or 4th gen, they all bolt in. I just need something to sit in so that I can test drive it. But then I got to find caliper bolts so I can put the brakes on it. I'm going to put all the brake parts on it that I found inside the car when I first unearthed it. And then we're going to see if it shifts, see how it runs and drives. I'm sure it's going to need a boatload of work. I'm sure there's a few more things to repair on this car. The headlights don't work, just so you know. I just proved that. But regardless of all of those things, I think it's still worth it. Now, do I need another car project? Yes, all the time, yes. I'm a glutton for punishment. I love and I live and breathe these older cars. New cars do absolutely nothing for me. There's no itch to scratch there. But this stuff, you could dangle that candy bar in front of me every single time and I'm going to jump for it. So I really hope you enjoyed this resuscitation. There's going to be another video on this thing really soon. Unloading it, getting it into the garage, getting it to run on all 8, putting the brakes on it. Hopefully I have some seats by then, and then I can drive it. That's going to be the goal of the next video. Hopefully within the next 30 to 45 days, I can come up with something like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I love all the comments, all the feedback, and even the criticism. I love it all, and I'll catch you on the next one. So the title came in on this car, and well, it is in the person's name because they donated it to a charity, but there's nothing wrong with that. And I found them on Facebook. I did not message them, and I'm not even going to take a screenshot of it, but they made a post on their Facebook that is public, which is why I saw it. It said, woohoo, the Firebird is gone. Well, thank you.